Okay, the article begins today by telling us we often imagine outer space to be a peaceful and quiet place. If you look up at the night sky, you might see a shooting star. Of course, we know that in space there's no air, so there's no sound. And a lot of the movies we've seen from space, the real movies, do not have aliens shooting laser guns or spaceships blasting each other. Really, there's not much out there. So we often think of space as being quiet and peaceful. But in reality, the article says, it is often extremely violent and rough. Wow, so not just, when rocks slam into planets or planets hit other planets, but there's many other things going on as well. One of the worst places is near the supergiant star Betelgeuse. Do not go to Betelgeuse. It's a supergiant star. It might have a fun-sounding name, Betelgeuse. But don't go there. It's a terrible, terrible place. Why is it so terrible? It says this angry, massive red ball of energy is ready to die.
Ooh.
That sounds dangerous.
Yeah.
A giant sun is going to die.
Okay.
And I don't want to be near that. Yeah. So in reality, it's saying. Now, we often use in reality as we're explaining something that's very different from what you might imagine. We often might set it up by saying, a lot of people think that blah, 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 blah. But in reality, and the in reality is the real truth, because there is often a difference between what people think is true and what really is true, all right? So, for example, people might think that pop stars are all really rich. In reality, many of them have to work hard and play lots of shows to make money. Well, these days, because no one buys CDs.
Okay.
So there might be a difference between what people think and what the real situation is. In reality, tells you the real situation.
Okay, reality 这个字呢，就是事实，实际上是什么样。所以呢，我们说 in reality， 它中文就翻译为实际上了。那呢，我们就可以把它代换成其他的片语，例如呢，我们可以说 in fact 或是 actually 都能有这样子的用法。另外呢，我们看到这个单词 violent，what does violent mean?
Something violent has a lot of violence going on. There's a lot of aggression, fighting, people getting hurt.Exciting or explosive or dramatic things going on. So we can talk about a violent war, a violent movie or something like that, but we can also talk about a violent storm. The storm is not fighting anyone, it's not trying to kill people, it just has a lot of energy and power, and it could be very dangerous because of all this energy and power.
Okay, violent 这个形容词呢，就是用来我们刚刚讲说，如果它用来形容人呐，或是电影，比方说 a violent movie， 或者说 the man was violent and tried to attack me.
Okay, so he punched or kicked you or did something like that.
Yeah, I called the police.
Yeah,
okay,
that's violent too.
这就是形容呢这个人哦，或者这个电影呢是充满暴力情节的，或者这个人呢很可怕，他很暴力、很凶残，想要来攻击我。那但是呢，我们如果是形容东西呢，或者是事情哦，就表示呢它是很激烈、很强烈的。例如刚刚 Mike 说呢 ，the storm was violent， 表示呢这个暴风很强烈。像我们这边形容呢，我们的宇宙呢，也是就在形容呢这个宇宙呢是非常的 violent， 整个环境呢是非常剧烈、非常激烈哦，不是我们想象中的这么 peaceful、这么平静的。
The article continues by telling us sometime soon, Betelgeuse will explode with a force we can hardly imagine. The energy it gives off will destroy everything around it. And when something explodes, it gives off a lot of energy very, very quickly. Bombs explode, volcanoes explode. If you have a balloon full of water and you drop it on the ground, it'll explode, it'll break apart and give off a lot of energy in just a split second.
OK, explode 这个字呢，我们中文就翻译为爆炸。刚刚 Mike 说呢，就是呢，比方说像是我们炸弹会爆炸 ，the bomb exploded， 这个炸弹爆炸，很多能量爆炸出来，就叫做 explode。那如果呢你的谎话被拆穿了，你也可以用这个字哦。OK, the rumor has been exploded， 这个呢谣言呢已经被击破了，已经没有这个谣言了。那它的名词呢 explosion 呢也是爆炸哦，或者是你可以说爆发的意思。 Yeah.
We also had that term to give off. Yeah. When we talk about giving off, something is emitting. We can also say it emits, E-M-I-T. That means there's some kind of energy probably, and it is going out to the area around it. All right. The sun gives off light and heat. All right. We can also talk about our bodies give off heat. Right? We are warm animals, so even on a cold day, your skin will probably still be warm. And if you were a scientist, you could measure the heat that is coming off or the heat that your body is giving off. It's sending that out into the environment, into the area around it.
OK， 所以呢，这边看到这个片语哦 ，give off 就表示说散发出来，像刚刚举例说呢，太阳会散发光热，那呢我们人呢也会散发这个热气了。OK，so the article goes on to say after Betelgeuse dies, things will really hit rock bottom.
Ooh, that sounds bad. So the star will die, the star will explode, and yes, stars do live and die. It just takes billions of years. But when the star explodes, when the star dies, things will hit rock bottom. Things are going to get really bad. Don't worry though, we have a shortcut for you that's really good, but it is about hitting rock bottom.